Troglodytes. Trogs are one of the harder indie type in the caves, as they have generally small to medium numbers of these hideously large, angry, trampling motherfuckers that slice through normal troops like butter. So to destroy them, what you're going to want to do, generally speaking, is either outnumber them by a very, very large margin, or have something like a high damage unit like cavemen stuck behind your normal troops so that the trogs will trample through a block of normal troops. You need more to outnumber the trogs with your normal troops and probably get even numbers of cavemen with the trogs. And so when the trogs trample through, hit them with high damage attacks. If you are lucky enough to have base game units of size 7 or greater, you can also engage the Trogs with those. However, remember that the Trog claws still do damage, and so you will still want to give them to get a 1-to-1 or better ratio against them, even when you're using giant troops, because of how lethal they are. Generally speaking, the issue with these provinces is if you look at how much gold the Trogs cost, that means that higher numerical rolls of these will be essentially representing an absurd amount of gold as a threat. So any sort of high roll or, God forbid, exploding roll will turn these provinces very, very difficult. Trogs. So when you get Trogs, they are quite expensive, but they aren't... they're quite expensive to recruit, and they also cost a lot of rec points, so they are hard to mass. Generally speaking, buying a lot of these is bad, as they have weak defenses, so they tend to trade poorly under normal circumstances. However, as follow-on troops, they can do well, and if you are hard up for tramplers, they do the job. So if you want to trample down like thugs or elf ponies or something like that, you can buy these. Also, they are not undisciplined, so you can have them... you can have them take buffs, which can make them much, much better. But, yeah, that's... Unfortunately, also, their PD is kind of disappointing, as it just dumps you out into cave PD instead of letting you trap people with Troglodytes, illwinter police fix. And you don't get the Trog Lord. Lamau. Technically, this province does not have a commander type. However, I believe if you, instead of having no recruitable commander, if there is no command line, if you are not part of a line that has recruit anywhere commanders, then the command line will spit out a single caveman commander, which is an interesting quirk that I think is... caused by there not being commander programmed in. This province type is weird. I honestly think it's a bit unfinished. Lamau.